And as long as you let me guide you, as long as you listen, as you learn the stuff that I'm gonna teach you with pyramids, I'm gonna level up your mitt game 100%. I got a lot of things to say about Mittwork because Mittwork literally changed my life.
What's his full name? What's Coach Anthony's? Anthony's first name was Anthony's last name.
Anthony Rodriguez, Coach Anthony, and that corner of weight 4.
A lot of people don't know when I first came into this boxing game as a trainer, you know, mitts was really what people hired me for. Working with professional fighters that put me in world title corners right off the bat just because they like the way I hold a pair of mitts. This is something that your clients are gonna love. This is something that your fighters are gonna love. Always a lane for somebody who knows how to hold mitts. The one thing that I could say is if you're gonna do something, you wanna do it the right way. I like to think that I'm a person who could teach you how to do this at the highest level, considering I've been to the highest level of boxing.
2 rounds, and you're a world champion, but you gotta work.
He is a defending world champion fighting tonight.
With head trainer, Freddie Anthony Rodriguez.
I work with some of the best boxers in the world. Mitts is what literally put me in that position. You could be a great coach, you could be a great teacher, you could be a great personal trainer. But this is what's gonna capture their eyes. This is what's gonna make people look at you and make people say, hey man, that guy knows what he's doing. I wanna go ahead and work with that person. I'm gonna teach you, it doesn't matter if you have 0 experience or if you have a lot of experience, there's gonna be modules in this course that's gonna help level you up.
Man, you gotta change.
Sean. Whoa. You see that?
There we go. My bad. What's going on, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Man, I hope you guys did not eat too much like I did. I ate a whole lot of food, man. I went crazy today. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I had turkey, stuffing, macaroni and cheese. What the hell else did I have, man? I ate all types of food, man. I'm not gonna front, man. I had cake. You know what I mean? I ate a lot of food, man. You know, for me, Thanksgiving is more so a day to get with the family, eat a lot of food, an excuse to just be a complete glutton. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Thanksgiving is for me. And also just to reflect and be thankful for all the blessings I have in my life. I know a lot of people don't like to celebrate Thanksgiving. A lot of people look at the history of it, and that's very well understood. I try to just celebrate it for different reasons. I mean, truthfully, we should be thankful every single day for all our blessings. And I try to be, you know, I could probably do a better job at that. But, you know, it's always good to take a day and just say thank you and, you know, appreciate the people around you, appreciate the good people in your life. So, you know, I just want to say thank you to everybody who always shows me love, always shows me support. People who have invested in the courses, people who have invested in the Master Boxing Bundle, people who show up to the live streams, even though I'm random and I go at all different hours of the night. You know what I mean? You know, I got to say thank you, whether there's one person in here or 30, 40, 100, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for every single one of you guys. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm at with it. And, of course, you guys know that $1 Million Mitts early access is out. Early access is out. So basically, I just want to be very transparent. I recorded a bunch of videos already, but I'm recording a whole lot more. Like this is not a course where when you open it, and let's just say, for instance, I got like 20 videos. I'm just making up a number. You're not just paying for 20. Like in a month's time, when I add 10 more, 15 more, 30 more, whatever I decide to add, whatever lessons I feel need to be added, they're always going to be updated. So this is a training system. This is something that you're going to pay for at one time, but it's going to continue to evolve and continue to be better and better and better and better. So I truly think this is something that you should invest in if you're looking to become a mitt man, if you're looking to improve your mitt game, if you're looking to, start a career, honestly, with boxing coaching. Maybe you're a personal trainer. You don't want to put somebody on the treadmill. You don't want to tell somebody to hit the Stairmaster. You want them, to kind of rely on you to a degree, right? So you put them through a Mittwork session, you know what I mean? And then they fall in love with it because it's a whole lot of fun. I teach everything from the basics. Like I'm talking about, you need absolutely no experience. I teach you how to hold the mitts. Like if you're a person who's never held mitts before, like if you're watching this right now and you're like, man, I always wanted to teach my son how to box, or my daughter how to box, or my wife, I want to put her through a workout. But I never boxed before. I have no experience with the mitts. I mean, I literally covered it from that level of beginner. And then if you're somebody who already has Mittwork skills, but you're like, yo, I just feel like there could be more that I can add, or I feel like I'm doing something wrong, or I feel like I could just be better at this. I got videos in there for that. And I'm going to continue to add videos. So this is something that I'm super excited about. I was supposed to drop this probably, I don't know, 2 years ago. People were asking for this like 3-4 years ago. But 2 years ago, I mentioned it, and then I never actually dropped it. And then I said to myself, I gotta release it. I got to release this, right? So this is something that, like I said, I'm going to continue to improve it, but you guys are getting early access. Really, this wasn't supposed to be ready until 2026. But I wanted to go ahead and do something special for Black Friday. I always do something special for Black Friday, whether it's giving a super discount, going live every single day for the month of November. And I was like, yo, how can I get this course out by Black Friday? So I went ahead and gave enough videos. You know what I mean? I gave enough videos that it's already up to par. But for me, I like to go above and beyond for the people who support me, because I want you guys to really understand this and get good at this. I want to go ahead and say what's up to whoever's in here, man. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot. I know it's late. Emilio, what's going on, bro? How you doing, champ? Tommy Jones, what's going on? Hey, coach, me too. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow and walk 6 miles on the treadmill and walk off all this food. Yo, listen, it's one day. Let's talk about nutrition for 1 second, guys. Like, it takes 3,500 calories to gain a pound of fat. Okay, you probably at rest burn 2,000 calories if you're a grown man. Okay, so if you ate, let's just say 4,000 calories and you sat down all day, you're in a 2,000 calorie surplus. If you walked around all day before you actually ate, and then after you ate, you walked around a little bit more, you might have burned 500 calories. So now you had a 1,500 calorie surplus. That's not even a half a pound of fat. Now, I guarantee you when you step on the scale tomorrow, though, you're going to be like 5 pounds heavier or 3 pounds heavier. But that's glycogen. That's water being stored in your body and sodium and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? From all the food, right? So if you go back to eating clean, you know what I mean, in the next few days, and you walk or whatever, it'll gradually come off over the next 2 or 3 days. But if you gain 3-4 pounds today and you step on the scale, it's not really 3-4 pounds. Just know that. You know what I mean? Don't overstress yourself. Don't be like, oh, whatever, it's all over. I made that mistake thousands and thousands of times. You would literally have to have eaten today like 6,000 calories and not walked at all, and then do it again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? For you to really gain that fat. Now, you might look bloated. You might feel fat and all of that, but that's normal because, your body is just full. But just get right back to whatever you was doing if you were paying attention to your diet, and it'll gradually start to come off. Now, in December, what's really dope is December starts on a Monday this year. Monday is December 1st. So I'm actually super excited about that because it gives us all an opportunity to lock in on this Monday coming up. So it's like, all right, it's December 1st, and it gives you like a head start to the new year. So if that's something that you think would be dope, I already kind of did something. I kind of gave out this PDF for No Days Off November that I don't think anybody followed. But I'm going to shoot an email to that because I actually would like to do something like that, like have some sort of a group of people who hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? With the fitness, with the boxing, with the steps, with the water, with the diet. If that sounds like something you're interested in, let me know, because I've always wanted to do some sort of like of a small community or something for people who want to improve just in all areas of life. Like if you pay attention right now, I'm doing the $1 Million Mitts. This is to teach you how to hold mitts. Initially, teach you how to make income, okay? Improve your skill set as a coach. Now we could go ahead and lock in the diet with it. If we can lock in the workouts with it. You feel me? Now we're talking about being successful in our careers, being successful in our fitness, being successful in our nutrition. And it's kind of like a synergy now of just everything flowing, everything improving, everything leveling up. And that's really what I want to try to like move into. I want to help people level up in life. You know what I mean? I've been blessed throughout my life and I've learned a lot. And I know I have a lot that I could share and a lot that I could teach, not just in boxing. You know what I mean? I've owned multiple businesses. I've been in and out of shape many times. So I know what it's like to be fat and I know what it's like to be in good shape. I've been on both sides. I got the pictures to prove it. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand. But yeah, don't trip over that, champ. I worked out and burnt about 850 calories earlier, plus my daily calories. Like you said, I ate one big plate, one piece of cake. My regular weight will be back by Monday. Yeah, 100%, bro. Futuro, what's going on, bro? That Mittwork course is out. The Mittwork course is out. I know you've been asking for it, and me and you got to link. I think we should talk tomorrow. I already got people who bought the courses and they're already booking calls. Let me know if you want to book something with me this weekend, bro. I got to talk to you about this. I got to let you know what I got going on. I think you're really going to like it. You know what I'm saying? So, and let me know what you're doing right now, bro. If you want, man, I could send you a link. We could talk right now, matter of fact. You know what I mean? There's just the people are going to see us. Let me know, bro. Yeah, bro. 100%, man. The goal is to level up, man. The goal is to get better. You feel me? So that's what we're trying to do, man. So for all you guys out there who are interested in anything, listen, it's Black Friday tomorrow. Technically, Black Friday is in 30 minutes. I got the Master Boxing Bundle at the cheapest I've ever done in history. I made a bigger deal about my sale last year than I am about this one. And this is actually my biggest sale. So if you're actually interested, you know what I mean, in getting the Master Boxing Bundle, you feel me? Now is the time to get it. Tomorrow is Black Friday. And of course, $1 Million Mitts is a no-brainer. You have to jump on $1 Million Mitts if you are somebody who wants to learn how to hold mitts at the highest level. Is this the guy from Fight Night? Yeah, I play Fight Night, bro. I just lost, actually, man. I'm kind of aggravated, but yeah, I play Fight Night. Blessings to you, Coach. It's the season to level up. Yes, sir, bro. That's the goal. The goal is to level up, man. You know what I mean? So, guys, man, right now is the time. Give me 1 second here. Sir, Sunday League. Well, all right, bro. So what I'm gonna do is, well, what time tomorrow works for you, bro? This is the Master Boxing Bundle. Where if Dude, I already know you got the Master Boxing Bundle, bro. So, but this is for the people who don't, right? And then, of course, 1 second here. And then, of course, we got $1 Million Mitts, man. I'm putting that in the chat right now, too, guys. You guys got to check out $1 Million Mitts when you get a chance, man. This is a no-brainer. Matter of fact, I wanted to show you guys just like, this is not just teaching you how to box. This is teaching you how to hold. I'll go ahead and do like a little preview joint real quick, man. So like, let's see here. Okay, cool. So you guys can see right here, right? You guys can see right here. Make this a little bigger. Body can be thrown, I'd say, 3 different ways. Okay, so for me, I was always taught when you throw a hook to the body, it kind of comes up like a shovel, right? Only time I ever throw a left hook to the body like this is when I'm on a heavy bag. Maybe in a sparring or a fight, you may throw it like this as well. But for the most part, it's coming up like this. So I usually place the mitt like. All right. So as you guys can see right here, this is me teaching a lead hook to the body as a mitt holder. Okay. So just so you have a little bit of an idea of what you're watching right now. Hold on, Chan. Let me try to get this comment off the screen real quick. Even find the comment that I got highlighted right now. Oh, here we go. My man Pookie Man, gotta take you off the screen for a second. All right, let's get it. Oh. This, and that's how they shoot the hook to the body. All right, so go ahead, throw it. Good. Again, and now notice, I'm taking this hand, my rear hand, I'm placing it here. Then I'm taking my left hand, I'm placing it on top, okay? And then I'm placing it where the body would be for the most part. Bang, good. Again, bang. And you gotta make sure that you're strong enough with the catch here, because if not, whoop, you end up hitting yourself in the face, okay? Another way to catch the hook to the body is the cross arm technique. So if you notice I'm here, all I'm going to do is cross. Okay, let's watch it again. I'm here, hands are together. Down by my side. And I cross. And when I cross, notice I bend my knee. Okay, I use this tricep to kind of like press down on the mitt. Okay, so if I go ahead and do it. Good, there you go. Again, and bang. Okay, you could do that one more time, and bang. Okay, and what I like about that technique as well is, let's just say he's throwing a right hand to the head and then he's ripping a hook to the body. I can easily just do the transition. You've seen the transition? So it was like, whoop. So do it one more time. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so there you go. And notice how he rolled. If he wanted to roll, boom, boom. There's nothing for me to just go from here to taking it from underneath my arm and making them roll. So again, that's when we're gonna get to that. I know you guys are like, yeah, that's the stuff I came here for, not all this single easy stuff. We're gonna get to that. Let me bring that one more time. Let me bring that back real quick. So as you can see, I talk about the transition. That's very important, because when you got a guy shooting a right hand to the head and you want to rip a hook to the body, you got to be smooth with that transition. So like I said, this course is more about teaching the mitt holder as opposed to teaching the boxer. The Master Boxing Bundle has all the lessons and stuff for like the boxer. This is teaching you as a mitt holder the correct way, how to place it. You know what I mean? So it not only benefits your client, your fighter, it also looks good. And like, this is just like the training modules. Then toward the end, we start putting it together in real speed, where you actually get to see it in play. And like I said, I'm going to be adding more and adding more. So if you get early access now, what's going to end up happening is when you open up your freaking course in, let's just say 3 weeks or 2 weeks, you're going to see a bunch more videos on there, because I'm actually going to record more in a couple of days and shoot them up. So I'm constantly going to be uploading to the particular course, very similar to how I upload on YouTube or how I upload on Instagram all the time, except it's just going to be for the people who are part of this training system, because there's so much that I got up here that I can't just get it all out at one time. I might just be in my bed scrolling or something, or come up with something. I'm like, I got to give that to my team. I got to give that to my people. So just know that if you invest into this particular system, you're going to make your money back quick. Listen, a boxing coach can charge anywhere from $50 to $200 an hour, truthfully, depending on who you are, depending on your level. Like me, I easily get $200 a pop, and that's me giving a deal. But I'm also on the East Coast. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm also Coach Anthony, right? Like I've been doing this a long time. But you know, I've charged up to $500 before easily. I know coaches right now that can charge $150 and they don't have half the accolades I got, but they're in a good location, a good area. And then I know other coaches who sell themselves short and they only charge like $50 and stuff like that. But still, let's just say you're starting out and you don't want to overcharge because you're learning. You could charge 50, but let's just say you're charging 100. Right? If you charge 100, you get 5 clients, you already made your money back. Like real easy. And then if you get an LLC or whatever, it's a tax write-off. So basically you get that shit written off because this is going toward a skill set that's going to help you with your business. So that's a whole nother thing. But what I'm just trying to tell you, man, it's time to invest into yourself if you want to do this. And you got to start thinking about the financial side of it as well, because you want to make a career. Why not get paid for something you love to do? Let me just get back to this real quick.
And then he's ripping a hook to the body. I can easily just do the transition. You seen the transition? So it was like, whoop. So do it one more time. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so there you go. And notice how he rolled. If he wanted to roll, boom, boom. There's nothing for me to just go from here. From here to taking it from underneath my arm and making them roll. So again, that's when we're going to get to that. I know you guys are like, yeah, that's the stuff I came here for, not all this single easy stuff. We're going to get to that. We're going to build on that. But yeah, so you got the cross arm and you got this. I've been learning to like this better as I've gotten more reps under my belt because I'm just tired of getting punched on. When I was a lot younger, I would be holding it like this, no problem. But now, you know, it kind of hurts after a while. So now I'm just like, any chance I get to avoid impact on my body, that's what I do. So they both work.
Now, the only thing I will say about that comment I just made, I say that I kind of like this better because what ends up happening is the impact that I'm feeling, right? But when I'm rolling a guy after a left hook to the body, so like if a guy rips a hook to the body and I want him to roll as opposed to pivoting or following up with a left hook to the head, straight right hand or whatever, what I personally like is to do the cross arm, because from the cross arm, well, I kind of got the small screen, but from the cross arm, like I demonstrated earlier, it's easy to go boop and then throw that same hand over to get my fighter to roll. Now I could do it like this as well, but it's not as smooth. Like it's more smoother with the cross arm. So the cross arm technique definitely has its place. Hold on, let me get back to this.
Okay, this is a little bit better too if you're throwing combinations. So again, if like, let's say we're throwing a body shot and a head shot, is much quicker for me to go boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Now I can go boom, boom. It can happen. I could do it. But for me, it's just smoother to just hold it here, open it up here. And we'll talk about that in the combination segment of this, okay? Another way you could catch a hook to the body, which I don't teach this, but just so you know it can be done, is just simply hold it like this and get them to throw it like that, okay? Some of you guys out there may want to work on that.
Yeah, personally, I don't teach the lead hook to the body like that because I was always taught that you want to kind of go to the liver, and the liver, you got to bring it up like a shovel hook. So for me, the lead hook to the body like this is more of a heavy bag thing, only because of how the heavy bag is designed. But truthfully, when I'm shadow boxing, I rip it up like a shovel. When I'm holding the mitts, I always bring it, my fighter to bring it up like a shovel. And I like the cross arm because the cross arm will get the fighter to go to the liver area. If you pay attention to where the cross arm technique is, let me see if I can get it back here. You'll see it's like close on my body, right?
We're going to build on that. But yeah, so you got the cross arm and you got this.
You see when I do the cross arm where it's placed.
Roll. So again, that's when we're going to get to that. I know you guys are like, yeah, that's the stuff I came here for, not all this single easy stuff. We're going to get to that. We're going to build on that. But yeah, so you got the cross arm.
You see where the cross arm puts you, right? It puts the shot literally where the liver is going to be. So that's what I like about the cross arm. You feel me? If I want to really get my fighter to reach around where he's trying to go. So from a realistic standpoint, the cross arm is far better than this, because from here, even though it's better for me as a catcher, as far as feeling impact, for the fighter, if I'm trying to get him to really step in and bring that hook to the body and place the shot, the cross arm is actually going to be a little bit more realistic for the fighter. However, you can still just tell the fighter, like, look, this is where the body is. And like, that's where the teaching comes in. You feel me? So it gets a little bit like depending on the situation. But for me, that's what the cross arm benefit is.
And you got this. As I get to a weapon, I could do it, but for me, it's just smoother to just hold it here, open it up here. And we'll talk about that in the combination segment of this, okay? Another way you could catch a hook to the body, which I don't teach this, but just so you, some of you guys out there may want to work on that, okay? You can do it. Nothing wrong with it. So you got this, and you got this, okay? Those are the ways to catch the lead hook to the body.
All right, so that's just one video, guys. What you think? Let me know in the comments what you think. Was that educational? Like I said, I'm going to be uploading a lot of videos. I'm okay with giving one away because I got so much game I'm going to be giving you. But let me know what you think, because for me, it's like I want to make sure that y'all really loving this, because I know for a fact that the game you're going to learn in this course is going to take your game to a whole nother level. And for my guys out there who've been holding mitts a long time, maybe you're a really talented mitt holder. Hey, man, that you know the value of this. You know what this is. You might not feel like you need to get this because you feel like you know everything I know. That's great. Congratulations. However, you should know what it's done for your life, right? So for me, as a holder, I know what it's done for me because it's put me in great positions. Again, I worked with Hank Lundy when he fought Terrence Crawford. I was with Tevin Farmer for all his stuff. Granted, I was considered a coach, not a pad guy, but initially I was brought in as a pad guy. Okay, same thing with Raymond Ford. I was brought in. I actually became the lead trainer for Raymond Ford when he fought for the title. But my reputation was always that I'm really good at sharpening guys up on the mitts. And then it became where they started to like how I communicate and stuff like that. So therefore now I'm working with these fighters, and then people are seeing me with these fighters. And then they're seeing the talent on the mitts. And now I'm getting regular clients and beginner amateur boxers and people who just want to learn how to box. And then that's where more of the financial side comes into play. So indirectly, Mittwork, if you're good at it, is going to land some professional situations. It's going to land a lot of clients. It's going to get a lot of eyeballs on your social media. We all know that social media is prevalent in 2025. We're going on 2026, okay? And guess what? AI hasn't taken over Mittwork yet, right? Like AI can't hold mitts yet, thank God, right? It's taking everybody else's job. But mitt holders, you still got an opportunity to hold mitts before they create a computer, a freaking robot that holds mitts better than all of us. Right? We still got an opportunity to actually have a job with this skill set. You feel me? A lot of people are losing their positions. You need to have a hustle on the side, or you need to start something new. This is the perfect thing to do. And if you are on my channel, that tells me you really like boxing. That's what it tells me. You like boxing. Why not learn how to coach boxing, train people in boxing? You don't have to be training fighters. You could just start off with regular clients and build your way up. You feel me? Hold on, champ. Let me go ahead and check out what you guys are saying. And let me get up out of this course. That's my freebie. That's my freebie for the day. I wish they teach this in gyms nationwide. Some coaches are absolute bums with the pads. I mean, listen, bro, I don't like to disrespect people, but the truth is you got people out here trying to teach themselves. And what they're doing is they're just copying, and then they're trying to just do it on their own. And they don't want to invest a little bit of money. It might seem like a lot. And I understand times is hard and people are like real tight with money. But you got to think about where you're putting your money. You know what I'm saying? You have to think about where you're putting your money. Me, I like to invest. I'm not investing in real estate, if I'm not investing in business, I'm investing in education to make myself better. And whether that's with time or with money. What the money does is the money makes it faster, because if you pay me or pay for my system, you got all the information. You ain't got to try to surf the web for the next 90 days to try to piece together what I've been doing, because this is what's going to end up happening. You're going to waste time. And we all know that time is money. I just give you the game if you just go ahead and invest what I'm charging, and now you got the game. You feel me? You also got access to me, because people who pay me, I know who you are. You know what I mean? I'm going to treat you right. You know what I mean? So again, this is it, man. This is what I'm doing. $1 Million Mitts, man. I hope you guys take advantage of this, man. I'm really proud of this course. I'm really proud of this system. This is beyond the course. I'm really proud of this, and I'm really proud of where this is going to go, because I already know where this is going to go. Right now, I got the early bird special. You're going to get the best price that is ever going to be. This is not going to be a cheap system. This isn't for people who don't want to spend no money, right? This is going to cost. But right now, this is the cheapest it's going to be. Tomorrow's Black Friday. I'm doing Black Friday early. Okay, I actually started this yesterday. Okay, there's also going to be an opportunity if you want to join my Inner Circle mentorship. After you purchase the course, that's the only way you'll get the opportunity to go ahead and book a free call with me to see if me and you could work together, part of my inner circle, where you're going to actually deal with me on a personal level, the way I'm dealing with you right now, the way I'm talking to you right now, but it will be just you and I. You'll be on the camera, and then also fly, you come out to my facility, work with you in person, you know what I mean, and really make sure that I tighten you up. You feel me? So this is going to be something that is going to really take off. It's already taken off. People are already jumping on board. I'm already excited about it. So the next 2 days, this is what I'm going to be talking about, guys. The next 2 days. And, of course, we got the Master Boxing Bundle, man. You know what I mean? We got the Master Boxing Bundle, man. How can you go wrong if you get both? I mean, there's so much game in the Master Boxing Bundle indirectly for coaches. Like, fighters buy the Master Boxing Bundle. But I just had a guy who was 16-1 purchase the Master Boxing Bundle and say it was just a wealth of knowledge. This guy fought 17 professional fights and bought my Master Boxing Bundle. Like, when I see pro fighters buying my shit, I'm like, damn, like you, and he's retired for the record. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, why? Like, I kind of like, not that I don't believe in my product, but when I see a guy who was a professional fighter invested into my stuff, I'm just like, what made you invest into me? You was the pro fighter. He's like, bro, just the way you break it down, now I could teach my guys. As a fighter, I could fight, but teaching is a different skill. So that's where the Master Boxing Bundle comes into play. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of years learning how to communicate boxing, teaching. You know what I mean? Where I think a lot of fighters transition over. Like, even Eddie is like learning now how to be a coach, right? Eddie Chambers, my brother from another mother. Like, that's my guy. But as a coach, he's relatively new. He's only been coaching here at the gym since we opened. I've been coaching for over a decade. Now, Eddie got 25 years whooping people's ass in real life, so he's got a wealth of knowledge, of course. But taking that knowledge and putting it into a coaching perspective takes time. It took me time. You know what I mean? And I also needed mentors. And mentors help, because they're going to teach you how to break things down and stuff like that. So what I want to do is I want to be your mentor. That's really it. And I'm utilizing the internet, which gives us a connection where we can connect with each other. And I'm also at a location. Like, I'm right here. I'm in New Jersey. Like, so for my people in the United States of America, I'm easy to come fly out to, get to meet, get to know. And then you'll go ahead and see I'm a real person. I'm not like behind a screen. Like, I'm active. I'm outside. You know what I mean? And you guys can definitely deal with me, and I'm going to definitely help you. The Master Boxing Bundle right now is such a crazy deal. It's crazy. Let me see if I could find something on the Master Boxing Bundle to show you. I did the Philly show last night. Not last night, like 2 nights ago. And that was actually fun. Me and Eddie were breaking it down. It's pretty dope. Let me see if I find something else out the Master Bundle. So that was $1 Million Mitts, how to catch a lead hook to the body. I think I'm going to leave it there for right now. For that, give me 1 second here. All right, here we go. So then we got everything here, man. We did the Philly shell the other day. Angles and we got how to set traps and counter punch. I really like this. This is one of my best courses. Now, this course alone has over 1,000 people who entered it. Like I could show you right now. So, like this one right here has 1,100 members just in this particular course alone. 1,100 members signed up to this one. So right here, I mean, you can just see it's got a bunch of modules in here. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Oh yeah, we got everything mirrored in Southpaw. That's what I'm also gonna have to do for the $1 million mitts that I didn't do. But all this stuff is mirrored in Southpaw too. So look at all the modules, like just a lot, bro. It's a lot going on. All right, so trying to see which one I want to show. Let's see which one I want to show, man.
The next kind of punch we're going to be talking about is going to be slipping the right hand and throwing the hook to the body. This is probably one of the best kind of punches you could throw also because you get into that. The next kind of punch we're going to be talking about is going to be slipping the right hand and throwing the hook to the body. This is probably one of the best kind of punches you could throw also because you get into that liver. And anybody who's ever been hit in the liver or in the stomach and has been, hit the right way will tell you that you don't want to get hit with the body shots. The body shots sometimes are worse than the head shots, okay? So there is some things to be careful when you do this shot, of course, and we'll go over those things. But for the most part, if you time this shot properly, very effective punch, all right? So again, all shots are set up the same way. You give a target, you take it away. All right, that should be your main game plan when you're trying to set a trap. Okay. So then I go ahead. I think I can catch him. Whoop, and now he's right there. Perfect position to rip that hook to the body. Go ahead. Bang. All right. Now that hook to the body, lift it up like almost similar to an uppercut. All right. Let's see if you can dig into that liver. So we'll do it again. Whoop, bang. That's it. And that's why when I hold the mitts, I like to hold it like this.
So I'm literally that like similar stuff right here.
Angle, so you can position the punch properly to really rip that body shot, as opposed to holding it like this. Now, you can throw a hook to the body like this, but through my experience, this is always the better shot. Okay, so go ahead, do it again, and whoop. Good. All right, again. Whoop. Good. All right. Now,
hold on. So yeah, like my man said, it looks like a college course, bro. Like, here's what you got to think. Like, this is one course out of the 16 courses that you get in the Master Boxing Bundle. I'm actually considering just making the Master Boxing Bundle one big course and not selling these individually anymore. I'm just thinking about doing something similar that I'm doing with the $1 million mitts, where it's just constantly being updated. So you would have to have the Master Boxing Bundle to get everything. Because, like, for instance, I got how to box from the inside, how to box from the outside, angles and how to create them. I mean, just modules on modules on modules on just particular topics. So it's just a lot, you know what I mean? I feel like that last.
Okay, now this one right now is going to be very similar to the side step to the right, but it's going to be side stepping to the right and back. So you know how we go up and over. Now we're basically going to the back and right. And what you're doing is you're creating a different angle and some distance at the same time. It's just, another way to skin a cat. I mean, just keep it real simple, right? So we'll have Eddie demonstrate it right here. he's got the range. Let's say he's a little more of the rangy fighter here. He's got more of the longer arms, and he wants to keep me at bay, and he wants to be able to toy with me, go whichever direction he wants. If he decides he wants to go this way, bang, 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 and he walks me into another right hand, okay? Do it again, bang, bang. Okay, so it's similar to the side step, but he's just going back with it a little bit, okay? Bang, bang, bang. Good, all right? One more time. Bang, bang, bang. Good. If he wants to get real crafty, maybe he'll set up a check hook off of that. Bang, bang, bang. Walks me into a check hook. A little bit more challenging to do. Do one more time. Bang, bang, bang. That's it. Another point about this, I'm gonna let Eddie go ahead and take the wheel on this since he has his thoughts on this.
The first angle that we talked about was the short right angle, to your right, to his left. And there's a few different things I'm gonna demonstrate with this. Like the short angle is here. You know what I mean? There's a couple different things you could do with that. Obviously, the straight right hand we talked about before. You can also bring in a little shot around the corner. But the difference with that angle and the one we're talking about now, which is the longer angle, is to create more space. This is a need for space. It's also better for, I think, a defensive situation. If the guy was trying to be offensive to you, maybe throw a shot. Maybe he defended your first two, the 1-2 that we talked about. Boom, boom, he defended that. He wants to come back with a shot. Watch what happens when you create space. When you create space, it opens up. You can even counter to counter. So it's a different angle. I know it seems very similar, but if you actually execute it, maybe you had some pro fights, or maybe you had some amateur fights. I don't know, whatever your experience level is. If you've actually seen it happen or made it happen, you can see there's a huge difference in what that is. Even though it looks like a slight difference, it's a huge difference in what we're doing.
I just don't want to leave anything out. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover even the more basic stuff like that. Like somebody may say, why don't you just step to the right? Well, maybe, like I said, you're a little bit taller, you're working your guy, he steps in, you just take a little step to the back and to the right and throw the shot as opposed to just stepping to the right. It's just another place, another placement. They basically the same move, but it works. Add it to your game.
You see what I'm saying? Like, we really try to cover stuff, man. Eddie drops his input in here. We really try to cover everything that we can cover to make this as understandable for you guys. You feel me? So, again, guys, the Master Boxing Bundle right now, Black Friday sale, you're getting 16 courses, bro. 16 courses, all right? Right now, you get it all for $267, okay? That's like, I don't even know what the math is on that, man. Divide 16 and then get the $267 total. I mean, when I first started dropping these courses, I was getting $997 in the beginning. This was like 10 years ago. Then we started to drop the price little by little over the years. But yeah, you're getting it all. I'm basically giving it away because I'm going to focus on $1 Million Mitts, and I'm going to also be dropping a bunch of new stuff. And again, I think I'm going to condense the $1 Million Mitts into one particular course. I also have mini bundles and individual courses for $47. So if you wanted to get like defensive wizard or to make them miss, make them pay counter, that gives you a couple of courses, the ebook, the access to the Facebook community, and you guys also will go ahead and get 3 for like $47. Me personally, I think at this point you should have it all, but I mean, I got stuff at a lower price point for people who maybe right now aren't prepared to get everything at once. So if you want to go ahead and just pick one course, you can get it for $47. Or if you go ahead and get my specific mini bundles, you can also get those for $47. And again, the Facebook community on its own, I don't know if y'all was in here the other day when I was showing the private community, but that shit is lit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the private community is super lit. And I think that alone is something that, like, you got people out here doing school communities and charging like $20 a month and stuff like that. Honestly, you get the courses right now, you're going to get access to this community for no charge. And I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to be doing that. So you may want to get on board with that now. Let me show you what the private community is looking like, just so you don't think I'm just like blowing smoke. Hold on. All right, bet. Here we go. Let me see, make sure y'all can see it. There we go. So we in the private Facebook community. This is absolutely free when you get the Master Boxing Bundle or one of the mini bundles, okay? And again, there's a lot going on here, guys. Like, let's see here. Obviously, I dropped the links for the $1 Million Mitts. I want to show you some of the talent that's in here, man. Here we go. I'm like, where the videos at? I mean, you got people. So basically, people who want to post their shadow boxing is in here. People showing me their sparring. Very talented right here. I'm actually gonna get him on one of these lives. Very talented boxer, master boxer, and he's inside the community, showcasing his skill set.
Don't forget about the jab, bro. Still beat him at the jab. You have the speed, you just throw it in there high when you want to. You just have to wait for the head to be in the right position. Good, there you go.
Yeah.
I like the spot with the white head. Very. I also got my guy Victor Limas. I gotta hit him. His 7th pro fight. He's another guy who's part of my Master Boxing Bundle. Shoot, what did I just press? Let me go ahead and go back. I'm over here going to the regular Facebook. My bad. All right, so we're in the private community. Telling you, man, the stuff that we're doing, man, you guys got to get down with it, man. Invest. Hold on, that was good. That was actually pretty dope. I didn't want to stop it. I actually wanted to keep watching it, but we're giving tips. You got more people in here showing their sparring. This is somebody totally different. They're showing their sparring. I'm just gonna keep rolling. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what's going on. Look, more sparring, hitting the bag. There's the same guy that was actually sparring. Got his bag look.
Super bravo, top. Schön. Schön.
Man, good.
Tempo.
Good talent. He's gonna do something for sure. Very technically sound. My guy Johnny, he's a coach too. He holds mitts. And he likes to work out, obviously, with boxing. More work from my boy right there. Man, he's posting a lot, but he's also extremely talented. So I'm glad. I'm gonna try to get him on here, truthfully. My man Javon Ito right here. He's going about to hit the bag. You feel me, guys? So y'all see what's going on, man. The community. Look at everybody talking to themselves. Talking to each other. You see the comments, people helping each other out, people asking questions, people answering before I even get a chance to answer. You know what I mean? Like, this is what the community is all about, guys. This is super dope. Okay, these are different people. As you can see, more people getting added every single day. I actually got more people that I got to add. So, the private community alone right now is actually picking up into something beautiful. So, yeah, that comes with the Master Boxing Bundle, guys. That comes with the Master Boxing Bundle. So, again, when you go ahead and you buy the Master Boxing Bundle, you get 16 courses and you get access to what I just showed you. I don't know what else I got to do. Guys. I'm trying my best. You feel me? I'm trying my best, man. Do you have any particular orders to watch the courses? Not necessarily. So for me, I think that's why I was telling them individually, because it just depends on where you're at. But like, if you're a pure beginner, then I'm gonna say start with, build you from the ground up 1.0. I actually got them listed in order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like how they should be technically. But I think that once you get the basic fundamentals down, then it becomes a thing of like, whatever you need to work on or whatever we're working on. So that's where it kind of gets a little bit, you know what I mean? So I look at this Master Boxing Bundle as like a way to add to your boxing coach, like your boxing training. Like, I still recommend that you go to a boxing gym and stuff like that, but this is like super educational stuff. Like I said, we got pro fighters in here, man. Pro fighters have bought the Master Boxing Bundle because not all the time their coach ain't always around. So they need an extra idea, something extra to work on. And with me and Eddie together, putting our thoughts together, man, you know, you see it. God bless you, Coach. Thank you for teaching me how to box correctly, bro. I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy that you know, you appreciate the course, man. So yeah, man, that's where we're at, man. So we, you know, if you're watching this, you know, in the morning or you're watching this late, go to the website, man, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. You know what I mean? And check out the Master Boxing Bundle, or check out milliondollarmitts.com. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna make sure that I put it all in the descriptions and stuff like that. But I definitely want you guys to get on board because this is something that I'm super excited about, getting back online, very aggressive, and helping my online people level up, helping the coaches level up, and Discipline Decembers, man. I'm thinking about doing a Discipline December. So let me know if that's something that's interesting to you guys, man. You know, my goal is, like I said, for us to just get better every single day, man. Whatever I got to do to help us get better, you know, every day, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm a coach, right? That's what coaches do. So just let me know. All right, y'all. Well, if y'all ain't got no questions, I'm about to slide up out of here, guys. You guys seen the presentation. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to add, you know how you guys can contact me. 215-709-5437. Shoot me a text. You know what I mean? If you have any questions about the $1 Million Mitts or the Master Boxing Bundle, I will immediately respond to you guys for sure. I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up tonight. I know it's Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people got to work in the morning. A lot of people are full. So if you even took the time to come in here and check out this stream, man, I'm very appreciative of that. And I'm very thankful for all my supporters. I'm very thankful for everybody who always shows me love. Y'all my people, man. So, you know, again, thank you. And yeah, that's basically all I got for you guys tonight, man. All right, hopefully you guys take me up on my offer.
For $1 Million Mitts. Why did I call this $1 Million Mitts? Because I'm gonna make you look like $1 million bucks, man. As long as you let me guide you, as long as you listen, as you learn the stuff that I'm gonna teach you with a pair of mitts, I'm gonna level up your mitt game 100%. Working with professional fighters that put me in world title corners right off the bat just because they like the way I hold a pair of mitts. I like to think that I'm a person who could teach you how to do this at the highest level, considering I've been to the highest level of boxing. Mitts is what literally put me in that position. This is something that your clients are gonna love. This is something that your fighters are gonna love. Always a lane for somebody who knows how to hold mitts. You could be a great coach, you could be a great teacher, you could be a great personal trainer, but this is what's gonna capture their eyes. This is what's gonna make people look at you. So I'm gonna teach you. It doesn't matter if you have zero experience or if you have a lot of experience. There's gonna be modules in this course that's gonna help level you up.